What up, though? It's your boy DTM Deontay the Motivator, man. What's good, man? Listen, man, I hope y'all are staying safe and during this situation that we got going on. By now, a lot of things should already become almost normal, almost like habit form, because we've been doing it for a minute now. We've been wearing the gloves, washing hands, putting on masks, all the extra that we need to do to stay safe. So right now, it should almost become a habit because we did surpass that 21-day mark, right? So stay safe, man. Do what you got to do. But let me jump into it, man. I just got to ask you a question. Are you trying to get better or are you trying to get by? All right, let me ask you again because I really want this to get into your spirit. I want you to think about when you're waking up, what are you doing? Are you trying to get better or are you trying to get by? Because people who are trying to get by do just enough. They do just enough to not do anything. They do just enough to do what everybody else is doing, to be on the same level as everyone else. People who are trying to get better always find a way to excel from how they was yesterday. So I think about where I want to go and I think about what I was doing yesterday in every aspect. And there are certain ways that you have to do this, all right? So you have to break it down for one. Stop living life in such a broad, perspective way. I need you to break it down for one. Breaking it down means focus on certain areas. Focus on your health, right? That's number one, because you can't do anything without health. So focus on your health. Focus on your relationship. Focus on your finances. And then focus on your mindset. Let me give you those four right there. Your health, your relationship, your finances, and your mindset. And it's not necessarily in that order, but those four things are essential to you making sure that you're getting better. Break it up into those four categories. Stop living life on such a broad perspective and hoping and wishing that things get better for you. You have to first want better and then you have to do better. Meaning stop doing just enough to get by. I get on my kids a lot about this because I tell them to pick up something on the floor and they'll pick up just what I pointed out. And they'll leave everything else on the floor. I get on half of my staff, same thing. I tell them to go do one thing, they'll do just that one thing when there are so many other things that can be done in that same area. I want you to focus on getting better and not just getting by. Getting by is so average, and you know me, so you know I'm allergic to average. So I can tell when I'm around average because I get the itching and breaking out in hives. Come on, man. I'm trying to tell you, I need you to get better, but I need you to want to get better. That's the first step. That's the mindset part. You have to want to get better. You have to know that enough was enough, and now it's time for me to get to that next step. And then also you have to know what that next step look like. I hear a lot of people saying they're going to the next level, they're trying to make it to the next step, but don't know what the next step is supposed to even look like. How do you expect to get there if you don't know what it looks like? You might be there. You don't know. You don't know because you're not focused. Your mindset is off. Your health is off. Your relationships is off. All that keeps you balanced, but you have to work on it individually. And if one falls, then you'll miss the steps into getting better, and now you're just trying to get by. And I'm sick of seeing people living check to check. I'm sick of seeing people, don't know where their next meal coming from. I'm sick of seeing people who talk about a dream that they're not living nowhere near toward. I'm sick of that. It's enough. We had these days off during this pandemic. You should be working on yourself right now. Somebody wanted to get a book out, right? You got nothing but time right now. Let's get the book out. Somebody wanted to, lose weight. You at the crib all day. Do some push-up. Even if you're watching TV, do push-up in between commercial. Do sit-ups in between commercial. Get out there, walk around, walk a track or walk around your house. Do some jumping jacks, some jump rope, whatever it is. Learn, figure it out. Like, we're in an era right now where we can look up any information we want from the palm of our hand. We don't have to go nowhere. I can look up and see how did the best motivational speaker become the best motivational speaker, and I can do that. I can mimic that. The pavement has already been set. When you're walking down the street, you don't look for a ground. You walk on the ground that was already paved. All you got to do is know your destination. So if you know your destination, you know what ground to walk on. Sometimes we walking on the wrong ground because we don't know our intended destination. So listen, get better. Don't just get by. Because when you get by, somehow you get better. It's your boy DTM Deontay the Motivator. I will talk to you soon. Peace. 2 of them.